Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press Morning Podcast for July 31st, 2025. Firstly, Canada has announced its decision to recognize the State of Palestine, marking a significant shift in the international stance on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This move could have far-reaching implications for global diplomacy and the pursuit of peace in the region. In other news, the United States has imposed a 25% tariff on goods imported from India, effective August 1. This decision is likely to strain relations between the two nations and spark concerns among businesses and consumers alike. However, President Trump has indicated that there is still room for negotiation. Lastly, the U.S. has reached a trade deal with South Korea, imposing a 15% tariff on South Korean goods. As part of the agreement, South Korea has agreed to invest $350 billion in the United States and purchase $100 billion worth of liquefied natural gas from American companies. This deal marks a significant reduction from the initial 25% tariff rate proposed by the U.S. and could have ripple effects on other countries and industries. These developments highlight the complex and interconnected nature of global events, where trade tensions, diplomatic decisions, and geopolitical relations can have far-reaching consequences. We'll continue to provide updates and analysis on these stories as they unfold. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in to your AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. I'm Walter, and we'll see you again soon. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, the situation in the Middle East continues to unfold, with escalating tensions between Israel and Palestine. Our team has compiled a comprehensive analysis of the key factors at play, including the blockade and military campaign, stalled negotiations, growing outcry from human rights groups, and the use of language like genocide by prominent organizations. We'll be keeping a close eye on developments in this story, and providing updates as more information becomes available. In other news, tensions are rising between the United States and Brazil over trade tariffs and political interference. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has been vocal in his criticism of President Trump's decision to impose a 25% tariff on Brazilian imports, which is seen as a response to Brazil's handling of the criminal case against former President Jair Bolsonaro. We'll be following this story closely and exploring the broader implications for global trade and diplomacy. Finally, a report from the Financial Post indicates that the world is far off from meeting its goal to triple renewables. The target set by global leaders to increase the use of clean energy sources like wind and solar power is not being met, with countries falling short of their commitments. Additionally, the Trump administration has made a move that could further hinder the growth of renewable energy in the United States, revoking approval for millions of acres of ocean designated for offshore wind development. We want to hear from you. What do you think about these developments? And how do you think they will impact the transition to renewable energy? Share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag #AIDailyPress. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon on the AI Daily Press. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm your host, Louis, and we've got a quick rundown of our top stories for you. First up, we're taking a closer look at the relationship between artificial intelligence and tech worker layoffs. While some CEOs have cited AI as a factor in restructuring efforts, experts say the reality is more nuanced. It turns out that AI spending, rather than replacement, is a more common factor in tech industry layoffs. We'll be keeping an eye on this evolving story. Next, we're diving into Meta Platforms' Q2 earnings report, which saw a whopping 22% year-over-year increase in ad revenue growth. The company's also investing heavily in AI infrastructure, to the tune of $70 billion. Our expert analysts are weighing in, with some calling for caution and others seeing long-term potential. Eugenio Catone is waiting for a pullback before adding shares, while Agar Capital has a strong buy rating. Finally, we're reminding our listeners to stay informed, vigilant, and diversified in the world of tech investing. Never put all your eggs in one basket, folks. We'll be bringing you more updates on Meta's progress and other top stories as they unfold. That's all for now. Thanks for joining us on this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press. Stay smart, stay savvy, and keep on investing. Now, for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. First up, India has successfully launched its Chandrayaan-3 mission to the moon, marking a significant milestone in the country's space program. The mission aims to study the lunar surface and search for signs of water ice in the permanently shadowed craters near the moon's south pole. Next, we're looking at the latest developments in the mysterious world of black holes. The James Webb Space Telescope has captured stunning images of tidal disruption events, where stars are torn apart by supermassive black holes. This phenomenon is providing scientists with valuable insights into the growth and feeding patterns of these cosmic monsters. Finally, we're exploring the intersection of space technology and secrecy. The U.S. Space Force is preparing to launch its X-37B spaceplane on a classified mission, sparking speculation about the nature of its payload and objectives. While details are scarce, experts believe that the mission could be related to testing new laser communications systems or quantum inertial sensors. These stories showcase the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of our universe, from the intricate dance of celestial bodies to the secretive world of space-based technologies. At AI Daily Press, we're committed to exploring the frontiers of space and science, and we invite you to join us on this journey of discovery. Stay curious, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now, for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, the Los Angeles Rams are navigating a potentially precarious situation with their quarterback depth chart. With Matthew Stafford sidelined due to a back injury, Jimmy Garoppolo has taken the reins as the team's starter during training camp. While it's unlikely that Garoppolo will be the Week 1 starter, his presence on the team provides a sense of security, and he's got a proven track record as a starter. In other news, the Washington Commanders are gearing up for another exciting season, and rookie running back Jackery Krosky-Merritt is turning heads at training camp. This 7th-round draft pick out of Arizona has been making waves with his impressive performances, and fans are taking notice. With his explosiveness on the field and ability to handle a large workload, Krosky-Merritt could potentially challenge incumbent starter Brian Robinson for the top spot. Lastly, we've also got an update on the Carolina Panthers, who are looking to bounce back from a disappointing season last year. However, it seems that story was not provided in the text, so let's focus on the Rams and Commanders for now. That's all for today's morning podcast. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments as they unfold, and we'll have more analysis and updates throughout the day. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we looked at a story about the U.S. government's efforts to support rural communities through innovative programs and initiatives. Although this story was not directly covered in our previous segments, it's an important topic that we'll be exploring in more depth in the coming days. Secondly, we took you on a journey to Melbourne, where a new izakaya-inspired bar and restaurant is set to become a beloved destination for foodies and nightlife enthusiasts. This exciting venture is not just about great food and drink, but also about creating an immersive experience that brings people together and fosters community spirit. Lastly, we explored the vibrant marketplace in Sydney, where tradition meets innovation, and every item on sale has a story behind it. We met artisans and craftspeople who are dedicated to their work and passionate about sharing their unique talents with the world. These stories remind us of the importance of community, craftsmanship, and individual spirit. As we go about our day, let's carry with us the warmth and vitality of these tales, and remember to appreciate the small joys, support those around us, and celebrate the unique traditions that enrich our lives. That's all for now from the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of human experience. Until next time, when we'll explore another facet of our world, goodbye, and may your day be filled with wonder and joy. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. We've got some exciting updates to share with you today. First off, Miley Cyrus is embracing her Hannah Montana roots, and it's paying off big time. Her nostalgia-driven strategy has led to a significant surge in streaming numbers for her old hits, with I'm Still Good seeing a whopping 50% increase. Could we see a one-off show or TV retrospective in the works? Only time will tell. Next up, the Summer I Turned Pretty series is heating up with some major mom drama and romance. Belly's plans to marry Jeremiah are causing tension, while Conrad's got his own thoughts on the matter. We're excited to see how this season unfolds. And finally, get ready for Netflix's latest dark satire, Los Muertos, premiering on September 1st. Based on a true crime story, this twisted tale follows the Baladro sisters as they turn sin into business into hell. With its unique blend of dark humor and sharp commentary, this one's sure to leave you on the edge of your seat. That's all for now, folks. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David AIDailyPress.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, a recent report has shed light on the alarming state of global biodiversity, with many species facing extinction due to human activities. The article emphasizes the urgent need for conservation efforts to protect these unique habitats and the incredible creatures that call them home. In another story, scientists have made a groundbreaking discovery in Australia's rainforests, uncovering a supersized stick insect, Acrophila alta, which could potentially be the heaviest insect in Australia. This extraordinary find reminds us of the vast and unexplored biodiversity that still awaits us in the wilderness. Lastly, a Chinese-led research team has discovered thriving communities of strange and extreme life forms in the deepest parts of the ocean. The expedition has challenged long-standing assumptions about the potential for life at such extreme depths and pressures, opening up new avenues for research into the origins of life on Earth and potentially beyond. These stories not only marvel us with the complexity and beauty of our natural world, but also underscore the importance of continued exploration, research and conservation efforts to protect our planet's precious biodiversity. Stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you tomorrow with more stories from the intersection of science, nature, and human endeavor. Thank you for joining us on the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David AIDailyPress for AIDailyPress, the world's most unbiased news source.